and Marojevic from Serbia played originally their own version of sports similar to Teqball, but mainly to do with the heading. You'll see a lot of headers from them. They've adapted well to Teqball. Early world champions in this event. The 7th world champion coming up shortly in Asia for the 2nd successive year. So the top seeds are from Hungary. It's Csaba again, this time with Balazs Katz. And what a formation they have been. Wonderful partnership. As I said, taking over the top seeding, the top rankings from this pairing, from Serbia. Nikola, Mitro and Bogdan Marojevic. Well, it should be quite an event, this one. I think everyone's glad they've got through to the final.
Guys, 1 minute warm up. Let's go this side.
Hopeful,
guys,
of a real classic here. We've got a 3-setter in the mixed doubles. It wasn't quite maybe as competitive as we hoped it would be. Just felt that Banyik and Arch were always a little in control, even having lost that 2nd set. We're in the Olympic Park in Beijing for the last event of the day, and some would say the main event of the day. So let's meet the players then. Csaba Banyik, know all about him, don't we? World #1 in men's doubles. 1 world championship title at this level. But what a absolutely almost unbeatable partnership he's had with this man since they teamed up together. Also representing Hungary, also from Budapest, it's Balazs Katz. Well, they used to be the world #1 from the Liman Teqball team in Serbia. Proud Serbians, always play with real fight. Sometimes a little bit too much fight, shall we say. Fiercely competitive on the court. Bogdan Marojevic, the smaller of the two. Nikola Mitro, the big man. One of the big Fitech bosses,
Ready?
On the right of the screen there. The centerpiece then today is the men's doubles finals. Bogdan Marojevic will get us underway. No differences, same ruling. 4 serves in a group before it goes over. The Serbs serving first. A lot of distance, very difficult for Marojevic. Wanted a bit more height and a bit nearer the net, but Mitro couldn't control it enough. The first point going to the Hungarians. Men's doubles final in Beijing. Big serve.
Team in blue.
Good serve. Adapted their serve over the years since first bursting onto the Teqball scene. Just beginning to take off more and more in Central Europe. Spreading out from Hungary, I guess, and Hungarian expats around the world starting the sport. But it's these two are flying the flag for the Balkans nations. Great defense from Katz, but still so much work to do. It's gone wide.
Point. Team in blue. Out.
There's a certain amount of rivalry between these two pairings, as you'd imagine. They've been at the top for so long. Before that, it was Banyik and Blažević, wasn't it? But Mitro and Marojevic have stayed together over the years, year in, year out. Oh, well done for Csaba Banyik. So quick there, so low. And they've had 1 title only this year at men's doubles. Haven't always entered. You're limited to 2 entries.
Team in green to serve.
But they were champions in the World Championships in Bangkok in December last year, beating their compatriots Bento and Ferraz easily, 4 and 7 as I remember.
Point to team in green.
Hits the net, disappointingly for him. Also winners this year in Madrid, Banyik and Katz, beating Desjardins and Teqball. These two, after that in June, got their big title of the year on the World Series circuit, beating Lindoso and Santana in the men's doubles in Tulsa in the USA, 5 and 10. But when they come together, it's often a classic. What a hit that is, low. burst through the middle of them, bisected their opponents beautifully. That left foot of Bogdan Marojevic, absolutely deadly. Perfect position on the table, right at the end, and for doubles, right between the two players as well. Mitro under pressure, again a lot of distance, but it was not a fair serve. Flick the net.
Second serve.
So it is the second serve, even though it touches the net and goes on the table. And that's a good second serve near the end, but Marojevic with that sniper header. Said they'd be using a lot of headers, they always do. Csaba misses it, bounces back off the net, onto him. That wouldn't have counted anyway. Once it hits the net, it's your turnover, and it needs to be both players touching the ball.
First service.
So pressure now on the Hungarians.
Point to Team.
Great start here from the team from Serbia. One more serve left, and they're
change of service.
Is the change of serve? A 5-3 lead for the number 2 seeds here. Well, they've gone together
first serve
head to head so many times, and they've usually seen the Hungarians come out on top.
Forward,
all over the halfway line, and it is an illegal attack. You take all Csaba Banyik's matches against Mitro and Marojevic, it would have been different, because the real tussles with Blažević in his team at that stage usually saw the Serbs come out on top.
Out.
Mitro's second serve, well, first serve on the second point of the 4, should I say. It's not quite as successful.
Out. Double forward. Point to Team Green.
Big win for them in Tulsa earlier this year. Prior to that, their previous win was in Rio on the Teqball tour. And we visited Brazil.
Second service.
Latter stage of last year, around about a year ago.
Out. Double forward.
Captain's fault. Mitro giving away a point they can scarcely afford to do.
First serve.
Already, as you see, 2 double faults.
Point. Team in blue.
Well, important they maintain their advantage
Team green to serve
with that point. 2-2.
First serve.
The set of 4 from Mitro was split. Banyik, great serve, but brilliant reply. What teamwork from those two. The defensive setup, first of all, was absolutely perfect, even from Csaba's big serve. Lovely touch here from Bogdan Marojevic, and then the sniper header again between the two. Hungarians reduced to hoping it would miss the table or at least clip the edge. It did neither. Landed flush on the surface.
Second serve.
Marojevic waiting. Banyik serving. Big serve again. Wow, that's going to be difficult to get back. Won't do it.
Illegal attack. Point to Team in green.
The final touch in the 3 has to be played from your side of the net, obviously. But you can go beyond it during the rally, as you just saw. The towers built here at the Olympic Park for the previous Olympics, staged by Beijing. Banyik, big hit. Repelled though by Mitro. But it's Bogdan Marojevic taking it on his own. Mitro was waiting. It was a good hit, but now Katz, Balazs splits the 2 serves and takes the point to keep them in touch and within a point now. 1 point separating the sides. One more serve to come. Good hit from Balazs.
First service. Net. Second service.
Marojevic waiting with a serve. The 31-year-old, it can't get there. The big hit serve does its job. We hoped, couldn't promise you a classic, but we hoped we'd get some thrilling sets, preferably all 3. Well, the first set, not disappointing here. Nip and tuck, back from 8-5 down to 8-8. Banyik and Katz.
Change of service.
hoping to justify their top seeding. The Serbs are so hungry for this.
Point. Team in blue.
They were just waiting to see if it was an edge ball, but it wasn't. It was akin to an ace. Might just have got a touch before it hit the ground, but it was not coming back. Beautiful serve.
First service.
Dipping off the edge of the table, using the curved surface. Marojevic really, I think, has been working on his serve. Banyik, big hit. Coming back though from Bogdan Marojevic. Good header, it's too good. Banyik won't get that one.
Blue.
Really having a good first set here, Marojevic particularly. Just keep clawing themselves back in contention, the Hungarians, when the Serbs push away again. Now they have a 2-point advantage. Both
First
Serbs
service.
converted into
net. Second service. Point. Team in green. Net.
bicycle kicks. The others haven't really taken on the full overhead kicker off the ground with both feet yet. With Czaba's height, he hardly
Second
needs
service.
Banyik very much the attacker in this partnership. He'll set himself up. He'll go for the big round leg. Uses his body well. Marojevic, a lot of distance. Difficult one. Too much distance for the left foot. Closes 10-9. We want a deciding point, don't we? Let's face it. We want it to be 11-all. We're 3 points away from that.
First service.
Number 2 seeds don't want that. Mitro and Marojevic. They want to finish it. Bogdan claiming that it was an edge ball. Should be able to replay with the first serve, but he can't. Banyik, big hit. Mitro. Oh, he's a little unlucky there. Look at the expressions on the team in blue. Bounces off the top of the net and out. So the service over, and it is still level. It was 8-8 before that. Now it's 10-10.
Change of service, team in green to serve.
Thrilling match here. 2 points to win, but it's not Big Czaba's serve.
Service.
Don't think they've heard of Teqball, do you?
Second serve.
Second serve, pressure on. Balazs Katz here. He knows his serve isn't the stronger of the two. And Marojevic with a big hit, but maybe not decisive. It is. Csaba could see the net approaching, knew he couldn't set himself up and tried to just flick it over on that first touch. That would have been legal. Didn't need to take 3 touches, but couldn't quite keep the rally going. So it's set point here. If the Hungarians win it, we'll have a decisive point. But Bogdan Marojevic hits the winner that gives the first set to the Serbs. Thrilling set in which they were almost never behind. They were in control for large parts of the set, and much as the Hungarians fought and kept coming back, in the end they kept their noses in front and took it 12-10 in the first set. Look at the last point again. What a first set it has been for the Serbs, particularly for 31-year-old Bogdan Marojevic. That's how they won the point and the set, 12-10. Well, in Qingdao last time out, it was an all-tie final. The Serbs weren't here. Teqball and Dejerun won that one coming from behind. But the event before that, in June, it was Mitro and Marojevic who took the title. The Hungarians weren't there that time. But now they're coming head-to-head again. And it's gone to the Serbs, first time. And let's have a look at these stats. 5 unforced errors and 0 winners, really?
Time.
Hardly ever see that from the Hungarian side, featuring Csaba, Banyik. 3 winners, all from Bogdan Marojevic. The Great Wall of China and the great Teqball exponents almost in the shadow of the Great Wall. They say you can see it from space. You can see some of Csaba Banyik's shots from space. I think it'll get so close to the
Ready?
satellites up there.
Second set.
So second set of the final event in Beijing of the World Series.
Edge ball.
Late decision from our French umpire. Referee deciding that it clipped the edge. So
New first
Katz
service.
serving first in this set.
Out. Second service. Out. Double
Hungary
fault.
against
Point.
Thailand starts the second set with a point for Serbia, and the double fault.
First
There
service.
have been too many really from both these teams.
Edge ball.
Balazs Katz finding a bit of pressure here. He's had 4 attempts, 2 edge balls and 2 foul serves. Remember, 2 sets to win the title.
New first service.
Would be back-to-back
Out.
World Series events titles in men's doubles as they bid to
Second
claim
service.
the #1 ranking in the world. Mitro setting up. Bogdan Marojevic, a simple
Mitro.
header. Csaba went and then thought not, and Balazs Katz wasn't ready for it. An unusual point, and it's suddenly going a little bit wrong here for Balazs and Csaba.
First service.
Such an understanding between this
Out.
pair.
Point. Team
Marojevic
green.
misses the table on that occasion. They've been playing together for so long. It's the Liman club, and even before they
First
came to
service.
Teqball, but they've built up a really huge following as well back home, and understanding between the two of them.
New first
Partnered
service.
each other now 140 times in competitive Teqball matches. Mitro with a setup. Has he got it? Hit the net. Did it hit the table?
Please, guys.
Well, he's going to consult with the second referee. There are 2 referees, as I said earlier, in this live coverage. Hard to tell, wasn't it? Let's see what the decision is. We'll have another quick look at this. So it hit the net. Did it hit the table as well? Oh, 2 touches
Our
of the
decision
boot,
is
maybe.
Out, net and out. Point. Team in green.
Yeah, 2 touches. It would have been illegal. 4 touches instead of
Change of
3.
service.
So even though it wasn't strictly out, it's not the right move. It's the right decision. Good refereeing between them.
service.
So 2-2 after the first 4 from Balazs Katz. Good defence from Katz. Csaba will set it up for himself. Oh, just lost control a little bit. Just got his touch away in time. But Marojevic can
Point.
kill it with that
Blue.
left foot again. The Hungarians unable to take advantage of the position there. Csaba got the touch in to keep it alive, but it was always going to
First
come
service.
back. Likely to come back with power.
Net.
Started this match with Bogdan Marojevic serving, and we are
Second service.
relying on him so much in this match, the Serbian pairing. Best I've seen him play for a while. Katz takes on the
Point to team in green.
position as aggressor and hits it nicely. The Hungarians will be pleased to come out of this with 2-2 on these 4 to keep them level at 4-4. Taken
First
1
service.
point from the first 2 at Marojevic's serve. It's another good second serve. 2 touches from Csaba. Balazs with a big hit. And again,
Point
it's a
to
winner.
team in green.
Not coming back from Balazs Katz' right boot. They've contemplated taking time out for a moment, but
It's okay, it's okay.
they're keeping going. But Bogdan has lost 2 of the 3 serves. Personal pride on the line here for him. Won't want to lose again, but Katz
Edge
going for a
ball.
hat-trick.
Repeat the
Edge.
rally.
Won't win the point. Repeat. Can be so difficult to see, but good refereeing.
First service.
Always a bit of kidsology if you
Net.
see the players celebrating like they've won the point. But at least you know, even if it's an edge ball, you haven't lost the point, you get to replay it. So it's still 3-4.
Second service.
Still temperatures high here today. We reached a high of about 23 today. I think it was even hotter yesterday, about 25.
Point.
Good low touch. Pretty much a harvester. Stay close to the net.
Change of service.
Got the angle that gave them the advantage. They take 3 of the 4 points from the Bogdan Marojevic serve.
First service. Net. Second service.
We all know what Csaba can do. He won't hold off on the second serve either, will he? He will not. Mitro almost got 2 touches there, did well to avoid it. Bogdan Marojevic did well to keep the rally going, but here it comes, the big boomer, too big. Point to Hungary, point to Banyik and Katz. And the top seeds moving away here, 6-3. Good run of points from 3-3. Took the last 2 against serve. And now
first service.
Wins his first, and if he can get 3,
Out.
It'll be a dominant position. And if he can do a clean sweep, 9-3, they'll feel their job
Second
is
serve.
almost done in this second set to set us up for another decider like we had in the mixed doubles. Big first serve. Bogdan laying it up for Mitro.
Out.
Oh, and he's
Point.
missed a header. So seldom see that. And don't get worried about the accusations between the two. It's just their style. As soon as they've lost a point, there's an on-court inquisition,
First
it seems,
serve.
and accusations, and then it's all forgotten, and they're back on point for the next point. Point number 11 of the second set. Oh, almost impossible for Marojevic there. A couple of touches needed by Mitro and no height given. The height gives you time to adjust. Comes low at you under the table. Almost impossible to get it back over the net.
First
Look
service.
at that run there from 3-3.
Net.
Three out of 3 so far for Banyik on
Second
serve from
service.
5-3, and they took the last 2 off Marojevic's serve. It's a hard second serve, right in the middle of the table though, so a chance to defend. Oh, it's a mistake from Marojevic. And just losing that bit of form that he had earlier that I mentioned.
Change of service. Team in
Well, I
blue
said
to
if they
serve.
took all 4, which they have now done, they will feel that they've broken the back of this second
service.
set. We are on course for a decider.
Net.
Nikola Mitro trying to change that. If he can get a clean sweep here,
Second service.
could be back on, but even dropping 1 point probably wouldn't be enough at
Net.
10-6,
Double fault
and he's
point.
double faulted,
Team in green.
and now a little edge will have gone off this set, I think. Took the first 12-10. Doesn't look like we're going to be as close in this set,
First
and it
service.
certainly doesn't look like it'll be the same result. Hungarians in charge. Csaba trying to set up Katz. Well, goes for a defensive option. Serb should win the point. Sniper header. Katz keeps it alive. Csaba almost,
Point.
well, he got
Team in
there.
blue.
Think he thought it was going over halfway. I did too initially from the first touch, but could have got a shot away there. Almost gave it up.
First service.
So 1 point against 1 in the set of 4. Csaba misses.
Point. Team in blue.
Well, a comeback of sorts. I said 3-1 was probably not likely to be enough, but would keep them in it.
First service.
And Balazs Katz has been playing very well. Here's Csaba. Gets that one okay.
Point.
Gets
Team in
it
green.
early on the table. In other words, close to the net, which gives it that extra height. When you're playing it low over the net, go for the end of the table. It will die on opponents who are too far back. Get it at the highest part of the table, and it will bounce
Change
off
of
high
service. Team in
and out
green
of the
to serve.
arena. So multiple set points here. It's looked likely for a while. They've run away with this one after being 3-3 in the early stages. In fact, 3-2 behind, weren't they? Yeah, just
Point.
enough
Team in
with
blue.
the header from Marojevic. Nine out of 11 points until that moment of
First service.
allowed the Hungarians to take charge. So Katz with his second serve. Marojevic on top again, goes for the short order header. Oh, it's gone over, not intentional that, but it doesn't matter. Big hit from Marojevic, hits Banyik, goes on the floor, point to the Serbs. So from 10-3 down, they've won 4 out of 5 points. But it still doesn't look like being enough. Just one mistake gives Katz and Banyik the set. Still got 5 more set points if needed. Good header from Marojevic. It's another one clawed back. We see this quite often. Once you get to 11, maybe just a little mental relaxation when you're so far ahead. But 11-5 has become 11-8 now.
First service.
Still have 4 more. Even if it gets to 11-11, it'll still be set point, but it would also be match point. So if we wanted a decisive point, that'd be high drama in the second, wouldn't it?
Second service.
All on Bogdan, goes for the header. Balazs to Csaba, had to,
point
from there, a low position, just try to keep the rally going, couldn't do so.
Change of service.
4 points in a row. Balazs Katz, who won 4 earlier, has been wiped out. So Marojevic now with a chance on serve. 2 more set points to save. Oh, we've had a few double faults. You don't want to lose a set on double fault, and you know the pressure is on. You know you can't afford a mistake. They've been in that position since 11-5. Marojevic. He has double faulted. Relief for the Hungarians. And it is 12-9 in the second set after losing the first set 12-10. We are heading for a third set, a decider, to round off the week in Beijing at the World Series event. So a change from the first set. Wonderful sight here in Beijing, the setting sun as we move nearer to 5 o'clock here. And let's have a look at the statistics. In that set, 2 winners apiece, but more unforced errors from the Serbs at the bottom of your screen, 5-3. Got away with 4 edge balls, the Hungarian team. Second serve, points 1 for the Serbs, 0. Not helped by those double faults. The sight.
Time.
现在即将进行的是台球世界系列赛北京站男子双打决赛的决胜局。
Okay, guys. You score more points in the 2 sets, so you decide ball or side. Ball. Okay. Serve, receive. Serve, receive, please. Serve. Which side do you want?
Outstanding women's singles event. We'll have them all again over a couple of days in Vietnam to come. The World Teqball Championships coming your way before the end of 2024. The season far from over. We're going to Budapest next stop. But here, not quite done and dusted.
Receive, please.
In Beijing.
Serve. Which side do you want? Okay. We'll receive in your team.
So they're just sorting out which side.
Bogdan
and,
is receiving, we're serving. Csaba is serving. Okay, have a good match.
Csaba Banyik will serve first, not too surprisingly. The choice of ends went to the Serbs, and with the sun not quite disappearing into complete shadow, even though that's the side they won the first set at, that both sides have won the set at. You might have just thought that they'd have chosen the shadier side with the sun behind them. Interesting. So here we go then.
Final set, first service.
Wind has died down a bit. It was very windy yesterday, but the players reported good conditions to play in. A little windier this morning for the quarters and semis that were played this morning. Oh, that was okay.
Mitro
taking a tumble, he is. Was just a little bit out of reach. Always a very competitive route to the finals in this category. So many entrants. Both had to beat Thai teams in competitive semi-finals. Well, is there
Point.
obstruction?
Team in green.
It is. It's a foul, and it's the Hungarians who get the point. Ball definitely touched Mitro here. Was it still alive? Yep, absolutely. Katz could have got there.
First service.
Again, good refereeing from our French referee.
Point.
What a
Team in green.
serve. What a serve. Seemed to put even more into that. Record prize money at this event this week, even though there's only 3 events, $60,000. The World Series crown in the men's doubles. Looks to be, well, it is heading back to Europe and looks to be heading back to Hungary right now after this flying start with Csaba's serve. There's another big booming one, but it's still alive. Bogdan Marojevic with a brilliant winner. Left-footed strike, splits. Oh, he's given an edge ball. Well, they didn't think so, and I didn't think so, as you can tell from the live commentary. We don't have any VAR, remember, so can't
First
be
serve.
reviewed. It stays 3-0, it's still a chance of a clean sweep.
Out.
Has the guts and the confidence in his serve and his technique to go again. Csaba Banyik,
Second
biggest
service.
star, I think it's worth saying, and correct to say in Teqball
Double
at the
fault.
moment.
Point.
Double fault,
Team in blue.
notwithstanding.
连续2次罚球失误。
So the top
Change of
seeds
service, team
have
in
an early
blue serve.
advantage, but 3-1 is nothing in Teqball, is it?
First service. Net.
Marojevic made a very good start. But here,
Second service.
a bit more pressure now, having lost that second set. Is he up to the task? Oh, what a hit from Csaba Banyik. Look of disbelief on the faces of the Serbian pair. Super hit. 29-year-old
First
Csaba
service.
Banyik.
Net. Second service.
They can't afford this gap to get too big, can they? 4-1. And it might be 5. This is difficult, and they're
Point.
not up
Team
to the
green.
task. Csaba Banyik didn't give them a hope. Marojevic couldn't get there quickly enough. Well, it was 3-0.
First
When they
service.
took the last point, he thought, well, if they can get 3 of these next 4
Out.
serves, it'll be okay. But look at Csaba there, even clenching his fist at the first serve,
Second
being
service.
missed. Has to go for it. Gets a good second serve, testing one. Difficult position, but Csaba still gets a good shot away. Mitro keeping it alive now, trying to set up Marojevic, but into the net.
Point. Team in green.
Again, just a little too much distance. It's not just getting it back in and continuing the rally, because that sort of return, you're then relying upon
Switch
an
sides.
error from your opponent. You have to try and make it difficult for them. But from there, he could do little. So the Hungarian team reaches 6, which means we swap ends in
First
this
serve.
deciding set. Ready to go again.
Net.
And now they're playing catch-up in the shade. Maybe the sun will affect the Hungarians. Just shielding his eyes there, Balazs Katz. 26-year-old. Youngest player of the 4 in this final.
Second service.
比赛来到决胜局，更需要稳住心态。
Point. Team
Couldn't
in
flick it
blue.
onto the table. You take 2 touches at the back of the court. It's so
Change
difficult.
of service. Team in
Well,
green
in the
to
last
serve.
event in Qingdao, the winners
First
of the men's
service.
doubles were Teqball and Dejeroom beating Tausiri and Chanliang.
Net.
Well, those 2 pairs were eliminated in the semi-finals.
来看2发。
Banyik and Katz put out
Second service.
Teqball and Dejeroom. Marojevic.
Point.
Just tried
Team
to
in green.
simply guide it over the net, but I'm afraid for his point of view, it was another mistake. Put it just in the net.
First service.
Balazs Katz looking strong here.
塞尔维亚队出现了连续的失误。
Point. Team in
To
blue.
get that back, they needed it. They need more here. Misunderstanding between
这段调整追回了一
Banyik
分
and。Katz. Don't know what it is, but so often we see comebacks, we see runs of points.
First service.
Katz with the serve. Oh, it's a big header. It's an unusual way there, but Mitro and Marojevic just looking aghast.
First service.
Nikola Mitro's expression said it all. Bogdan wasn't going to look at him. He might look at him if he put this one away. He can. Oh, edge ball. Stays 7-3.
First serve. Edge ball.
Yeah. All the last 4 edge balls have been served.
New first service.
Edge balls, I think.
比分依旧是7-3。
Marojevic
Team in blue.
takes the point. Here is the comeback, maybe, from 6-1 down. 3 of the last 4.
没错。
First serve.
Winners in Tulsa when they beat the Brazilians, Lindoso and Santana, fighting for their lives, fighting to regain
Out. Point. Team in
top
green.
spot in the world rankings, which they've relinquished to
Change
these
of
two.
service. Team in blue to serve.
The Hungarians closing in now. Huge pressure on the serves of
First
Nikola
service.
Mitro.
Net.
Same age and almost the same height as Csaba Banyik.
Second service.
Left-footed Serbian. Not quite the power and penetration. Gives Katz the chance. 1-2 from Marojevic. Header from Banyik coming here. Good defending. Lovely touch. Marojevic
Point.
puts it
Team in blue.
away. From defence to attack, it's a sweeping move. Keeps them in it. Surely couldn't afford to go 5 behind in the deciding set. What skill there to set himself up. Beautifully done. Still trailing by 3, but Mitro still has the ball in hand. 3 more of his serves to come. Katz.
Out. Point. Team in
Goes
blue.
long. Remember, it was 6-1. 5 of the last 7 points have gone to the Serbs.
First serve.
Katz setting himself up. Went from the wrong side of the table to the right side. Marojevic,
Point.
too ambitious.
Team in green.
Every point celebrated now, and you understand why. 3 points away from the title, and the gap has grown to 3 again. Drama
Timeout
in
for
Beijing.
Team
Timeout from
Green.
the Hungarian team. I thought the Serbs might have taken a timeout, but it's the Hungarians making the most. Chance to compose yourself. Had been a run of points to the Serbs, I guess, but that last one was important for Banyik and Katz. Coming towards the end then in Beijing of another thrilling World Series event. This fast and exciting sport. 2 of the crowns already decided today. Men's singles and
First service.
比赛继续，来看一发。
Net.
为主心态。
So just 1 more serve left of this 4 from Nikola Mitro. He has to make it count.
First service.
比赛继续，来看一发。
Net.
Csaba again, mini celebration as the serve doesn't test them. It has been a match of higher than normal number of double faults
Second service.
among the supporters.
net.
一发失误。
Second service. Net. Double fault. Point. Team in blue. First service.
继塞尔维亚队连续2次罚球失误之后，意大利队也是2次罚球失误。
Mitro Marojevic.
Team in blue. Net. Double fault.
Double
Point.
fault
Team
from
in blue.
Csaba. So the double fault count closes to 5-3. More importantly, the match score closes
First
to
service.
3 to 10-7.
继塞尔维亚
The current world champions won in straight sets in Thailand 9 months ago. Marojevic, good header.
Team in blue.
头球。
The old Team Liman double up there. They've taken the first 2 points against Csaba's serve. Is the miracle still on?
First service.
Csaba
Net.
can't find that first serve. Now, having just double faulted, will he ease up or will he go big again?
Second service. Net. Double fault.
It's
Point.
unthinkable.
Team in blue.
That's what tension does, isn't it? The nerves, even for the most experienced. Back-to-back double faults from Csaba Banyik have put this match on a knife edge. Balazs Katz trying to console his partner.
First service.
The last of his 4. He's lost all 3 so far. Gets the serve in. Lot of work from Marojevic to do. Does well, but the big setup for Csaba's big hit. Not quite big enough. Mitro keeps it alive. Marojevic with a big hit. Good defending from Katz. Great rally. Csaba goes early with the header. Doesn't catch the serve sound. Mitro keeps it alive. Here it comes again. Big hit from Csaba this time. Oh, beautiful defence. Surely not from there. No.
Point. Team in green.
Match points coming up after the rally of the match and the rally of the day. Brilliant skills from both. Mitro kept it alive at the end. No complaints from Marojevic and Mitro. Looked
Change
like they
of
might be
service.
getting it there.
Team in blue to serve.
Couldn't get enough power on that. It invited Banyik to have the smash.
First service.
And they couldn't quite keep it alive. Match points then.
Out.
Only 2 of them. But could be crucial. If it gets to 11 all,
Second service.
we effectively play overtime. 2 points
Ow.
must be the gap.
Double
It's a
fault.
double fold again.
Point. Team
Not
in
the
green.
way we wanted to see it end, but end it does. And it ends in favour again of Banyik and Katz. They have a hold over this pairing. The once preeminent in men's doubles, Nikola Mitro and Bogdan Marojevic, will be sick of the sight of this pairing. Katz and Banyik continue their incredible run as they win this one in 3, 12-9 in the decider. The little celebratory dance from the pair of them. They're such nice guys. Ultra competitive on the arena, just like the Serbs. Good to see them back in the final. Mitro and Marojevic missed out in Qingdao, but came to the big event in Thailand, Thailand last year in the World Championships, and didn't even get to the final. Eliminated en route, but making their bow in Beijing, reached the final, but couldn't overcome the Hungarians again. It's another victory for Csaba Banyik. 2 titles for him this week. We'll see the presentation shortly. 6 double faults to 4, maybe crucial. Not too much difference in the unforced errors between the two, and the Serbs had more winners, but more efforts that would have hit the opposing player that they couldn't control, going in favour of these two. All smiles for Hungary, for Balazs Katz and for Csaba Banyik.
女士们、先生们，2024年台克
Big
球
love
世界
for
系
Csaba
列赛北京
and
站
for
颁奖
Balazs
仪式
making
即
signs
将
to the
开始
camera.，
请您稍作等待。
Well, back-to-back matches and
Ladies and
back-to-back
gentlemen, the award
championships.
Teqball World Series Beijing
And their own team celebration.
Please wait for a moment.
Let's have a look at the highlights of the final before the awards ceremony. Gold for Csaba and Balazs, once again defeating the Serbs.